Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. I'm here with my psychic development tip number 8, and I'm also going to call that telepathy tip number 1. And of course that gives you a very powerful hint as to what this tip is about. One of the most fun psychic skills to develop is your telepathy, and it's easy to do. Telepathy, you see, involves both sending thoughts and receiving thoughts. And believe it or not, they are very different skills. Most people, whether they know it or not, are naturally very good receivers. We're all also capable of sending thoughts, but that seems to be a bit harder to do, consciously at least. Most people are totally unconscious of their innate telepathic skills, and that probably includes you. We are all telepathic, though, and we all use those skills, both of them, sending and receiving, all the time. I love to watch people unconsciously sending and receiving thoughts as they interact, already using psychic skills that they don't even know that they possess. In so many ways, it's like watching a beautiful dance, as we all subconsciously send and receive thoughts with one another and act on them, all unknowingly. In every interpersonal interaction, oh God, say that 3 times fast. I'll do it again. In every interpersonal interaction, there's a sender and a receiver. Or there can be one sender and many receivers. For example, every child in the family knows when mom is mad, what she's mad about. They even know when she's going to talk about it, and even what she's going to do about it. Think about that. In fact, they know those things in just about the very moment that she makes up her own mind about it. In that case, both empathy, that's the feeling of another person's emotions, and in this case, that's mom's anger, and telepathy, which is the projection of the thoughts, could be involved. And that makes the telepathy so much stronger because you see the thought gets powered by the emotion. So you see, we are all already telepaths. We just don't know it. Have you ever had the experience of showing up in the same color or maybe even the same outfit as your friend? Or picking up the phone to call your friend just as they're calling you? Both of these are examples of telepathic skills in action. Recently, I observed a young woman and her boyfriend in this telepathic dance of life. It was fascinating. Her young man stepped away to get her a hamburger. Another young man, thinking that she was by herself, started to approach her. But he never got there, because her date, telepathically picking up on the other young man's intention, spun on his heel, walked fast to cut the other gentleman off, and went back to his girlfriend, making up a story of needing to find out what she wanted on her hamburger. She remained totally unaware of this little telepathic dance played by these 2 young men, who may even have been unaware of it themselves. Telepathy is so very subtle. This is why, though we all use it, most of us remain unaware of the force it represents in our lives. For years, as I was growing up, I found myself buying all the same clothes and home decorations as my sister, often at different stores, never even knowing I duplicated her purchases until I found them at her house. So, You see, what was going on here is that she was my older sister, and I looked up to her. I wanted to be like her. That attitude made me the receiver and her the sender in our relationship. Just like the mom was the sender in her relationship with her children in the above incident, and the young man approaching the other man's girlfriend was the sender in my first example, my sister was the sender in our relationship. So attitude and intent has a lot to do with who is the sender and who is the receiver whenever thoughts are transferred. The best way to take your own telepathy off the unconscious back burner in your mind and step it up to be a usable skill is to first become aware of when it's active. For example, showing up in the same outfit as your friend, and then determining whether you or your friend was the sender. If your friend was the one who suggested that you go on the outing, it's likely that your friend was the sender because they were the leader in that situation. But if you had decided to go together, sometimes you can determine the sender by backtracking and finding out who decided to wear that outfit first. The first one to think about it, even if it was the night before or the moment they thought about going, that was going to be the sender. So the first step in developing your telepathy is to recognize that you have it. To do that, you need to become aware of it when it happens. Stop dismissing those incidents as chance and start writing them down. Just giving recognition in that way will increase that flow, and you'll get more and more and more examples to work on. Your ability to be conscious when telepathy is occurring will start to improve. Next, see if you can determine who the sender and who the receiver is in each situation that you've identified. Pay attention to how it felt when the interchange was happening. Feelings are oh so important. When you can identify a feeling, you can repeat it on purpose. So good luck. You're going to have so much fun with this. What a wonderfully good time that you're going to have exploring the world of telepathy and participating in this new dance you're learning. I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. Please visit me on my website. I'm at www.sandyanastasi.com. There you can check out all of my courses, both online and audio and downloadable video courses. I've got so many classes in so many areas of metaphysics, you'll feel like you just stepped into a metaphysical candy store. I love it. Hope to see you there. Bye-bye for now.